name's Long Tran. For those of you who don't know me, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited that we've got some special guests here. We've got the mayor of Doraville. We have State Senator-elect Michelle Au. So, this past election, our Asian American community showed up in force. We had a 91% increase from 2016. Over 70% of our community voted Democrat. We brought about change. This is how our voice will be heard, and we will continue to support candidates like Reverend Warnock, who will amplify our voices. I'd like to thank Mayor Geierman of Doraville for allowing us to be here today, and if he'd have a few words.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you for coming. I want to say thank you to the Reverend for coming. This is an extremely important election, and we need all of the people who showed up to make Joe Biden the next president of the United States. We need them to make Reverend Warnock and John Ossoff the next U.S. senators for the state of Georgia. So thank you so much for coming to the city of Doraville. Thank you to our AAPI communities for showing up and voting. And I'm really excited to have Reverend Warnock here, so thank you.
All right, so in Georgia, we are setting the standard for the Asian American activism, and it is led by the women in our community. Cam, Bilan, Jinjin, they've been amazing in getting out the vote. But I want to introduce you to Lonnie, who is everyone's mom. She has been involved in our community forever, it seems like, and it is a huge honor to have her out here speaking and introducing Reverend Warnock.
I'm Lonnie Wong, and good morning, everybody. Good morning. And as you know, if you don't know me, I'm the community volunteer for the past 40 years. Today to introduce Reverend Raphael Warnock. I don't think he remembers me, but I ran into him one time when he was younger. in the airplane, after our conversation, so I asked him what is his day job. He told me that he's a senior pastor at the Can you hear me if you don't mind? Yeah. Okay. So he's so humble. He didn't tell me that he's the fifth senior pastor at Adventist Church, and he also the youngest one. So I'm really, really impressed his humbleness, and as an immigrant, and he will understand our humbling beginning and the challenges of moving up. And so he will be good senator for us, as he will care about the well-being of Georgians, and he will push for access for health care. And also during this COVID-19 and the economic challenges, so he will help us to overcome this difficulty. So we have to work hard as a candidate for the U.S. Senate in January runoff. We need to send
ready for whatever comes. And I want you to know that I'm ready to be the next United States Senator, along with my friend John Ossoff from the great state of Georgia. And when I say that, here's what I'm ready for. I'm ready for us to have leadership in D.C. that doesn't bring the values of D.C. to Georgia, but brings the values of Georgia to Washington, D.C. Right? I'm ready to stand up for ordinary folk who are working hard every day. A lot of you with your families, starting businesses, building businesses. And all you need is for government to recognize that sure, you can do it, but there are barriers that need to be moved out of the way. And that's what good public policy does. It allows people to make the best out of their own lives. And what we saw in the wake of this pandemic was that when the relief came, it came to the wealthy and the well-connected. We saw the Shake Shacks of the world and Ruth's Chris, small struggling businesses. Young and old, gay and straight, whoever we are, by whatever name we call God, or if we aren't a part of a particular faith tradition, but we are people of moral courage, whether we were born here or came here, we are the American family. We are one Georgia, we're one people, we're one family, we're one nation, and we won't let anybody divide us. And so as I told you, and I don't know if you've seen some of my ads over the next few weeks. I'm sorry, I didn't bring the dog today. Listen, they're gonna be trying to scare you and try to scare your neighbors. But I'll tell you who you ought to be afraid of. You ought to be afraid of a politician who tries to frighten you into voting for her. I mean, that's a scary thought. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to inspire you to vote for me. But don't just vote for me, vote for affordable health care. Vote for a livable wage. Vote for a dignified path for immigrants to citizenship. Vote for the dreamers. Vote in such a way that all of us can keep the promises that we make to our children. God bless all of you. It's wonderful to be here with you.